Yep, you read the title right. I went busking at an ultra marathon. If you're a busker, you might not be familiar with what an ultra marathon is. And if you're a runner, you might be unfamiliar with what busking is. Well, I'm both a busker and a runner. And I did not, in a million years, expect that one day, the two of my biggest passions would come together like this. But one fine day, whilst I was playing along Brighton beachfront, I was approached and asked if I'd play an event called Race to the Stones, a 100-kilometer ultramarathon across the fields of South England. What's super unique and cool about this ultramarathon is that it features a base camp at the halfway point, where runners can choose to break the run into two, staying the night at this base camp and having a bit of a rest, maybe a bit of a party. Or they can just simply use it as a pit stop, have a little rest, and then continue on with the 100k. Maybe enjoy some food and some great music, courtesy of me. There is no need to go through any rules or licenses for this video, so let me just show you what it was like to play to a lovely bunch of runners who were midway through a crazy ultra marathon. That might not look like much stuff, but logging that stuff from Brighton through London to Didcot Parkway is a mission. Okay, so we're doing something very different today. We're busking at an ultra marathon. This ultra marathon is called Race to the Stones. I've got to play 4 sets. It's been an absolute mission to get. Well, I'm not even there yet. I've got to get a taxi ride and then I'm there. The good news is I've already been paid, so whatever I make, I'm not sure if I'll make anything. It's just all profit, which is rad. But yeah, shout out to Race to the Stones, shout out to Threshold Events, and we'll see how it is. Check out this view. Oh, it's so good. Here we are. Now I am the busker of this festival base camp ultra running event. So I've been told I'm going to set up in the tent first, play some chill music, then maybe go down towards the campsite. But for the runners, they're like halfway, so they have the option to stay tonight if they want, or they can just carry on. So some of these runners going off behind me, they are just gonna carry on, push straight through, do 100k in one day. But the view is insane. So I'm gonna start in about 15 minutes. I'm due to pay 4 sets. I have no idea if I'll get any donations or anything. I guess I've already been paid, so it doesn't matter. But we'll see. Look at this. Okay, spot number 1 inside this big tent. Who even knows, man? I don't even know how this is gonna go down. You can hear music from the start line, right? Spot number 1. Upon arriving, I set up in a marquee where runners could sit, eat, drink, relax. The music from the PA at the finish line was a little bit loud, and this offered a place where it was a bit more shielded, so it wasn't ringing through too bad. It was nice to brush off the fatigue from the journey I'd just had, although I was definitely the least fatigued person in that marquee. Having before run a 50-kilometer ultramarathon myself, I could understand that most of my audience would probably not be in the mood to get up and dance. So all I was really looking for was a positive reaction. No, 1 donation so far, but you know, we don't expect anything. It's so hot, so hot. To my surprise, I managed to get 2 donations in the first set. Spot number 2. although the marquee did a great job of shielding out the noise from the PA at the finish line, I just wanted to busk to that incredible view. One of my favourite things about busking is getting to play live music whilst gazing out at fantastic views, like here in Brighton. My favourite spots are the ones that you get to just look out at the sea as you're playing. And it's definitely not often that you get to busk whilst gazing out at the fields of Oxfordshire. It was in spot 2 that I realised I hadn't put any change in my case to entice some donations. This technique is known as sweetening the pot, and I found it to be a very successful tactic. You simply put a few coins in your case from a previous busk to indicate to passers-by that they can do the same. They of course don't know that you were the person that put the first few in. If you're a busker, then I highly recommend you try out this technique. Maybe let me know if you do and how you get on.
You know I would love to be there. Those are the best days of my life.
I finished in spot number 2 with £6.94.
Ain't no use in complaining when you got a job to do. Spend my nights at the
For spot number 3, I was back in the marquee. It was a little later in the day, so the marquee had really filled up. Lots of tired and hungry runners, just there to enjoy a few tunes. I got talking to a guy who asked me if I could play any Bryan Adams. Funnily enough, one of my favourite songs of all time is Summer of '69. And as I belted into the intro, he was kind enough to give me a £10 tip.
What is it to love?
So cool, man.
You stay, censored by the tail light, shining through the window pane.
Receiving a note as a busker can make so much difference. In some cases, it can double or even triple what you've made already. Receiving a note is just a whole new level of energizing. And I am grateful to anyone that has ever given me a note. It's so cool.
Gonna change. You got a gypsy soul to blame, and it was born for leaving.
I was thinking during this set that maybe I should add a few more covers to my repertoire. Something that I'm currently doing and will probably cover in a future video.
He was drinking. In the way she
In spot number 3, I ended up making £14.44.
He thinks of Colorado and the girl he left behind him. He said I wanna.
Someone gave me a mighty donation. Just shows you, no matter where you go, people love this. They love live music. It's so cool. Easy work. So grateful, man. So grateful. This is my job. So grateful. All right, last set. Quick one.
Spot number 4, right back to the view. I couldn't help myself. It was too good. I got a few more donations on the card and even a few more coins. But honestly, I wasn't even there for the tips. I was there to entertain and to keep those runners' spirits high. Like I said, I have been there before when your legs don't work properly and you can barely summon enough energy to just get some food in you. Well done to all the runners who completed Race to the Stones, to the halfway point and then to the finish line as well. And I thank you so much for all your positive feedback. I want to shout out to the Threshold Sports Trail Series for having me. It was such a cool day. a magical experience, just a great vibe up on that hill. The staff were really friendly and they were really helpful. And the lesson I want you to take from this video, you watching, yes, you never know what might come your way when you put yourself out there. Busking is so essential to the musician's journey. I would never have gotten an opportunity like this if I wasn't putting myself out there and busking almost every day down on Brighton beachfront or in Hastings or London or Eastbourne, wherever it may be. I got paid to play music, the musician's dream scenario. And it goes to show how many people do truly value live music and live entertainment. I will hopefully be returning to the Threshold Trail series next year, maybe as a busker, maybe as a runner, maybe as both. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, then maybe click like. I make videos every week, so consider subscribing. Maybe put the notifications on. If you've got any suggestions of places I should go and busk for future videos, then maybe leave them in the comments below. I will see you next week. Peace, love, happiness. Have a good one.